Hi everyone, it's Cassie. Sorry for being away for so long. Midterms have been crazy, but I'm here and I have a lot of videos for y'all. So, one of the new topics I've gotten squares. Bum bum bum. And no, I don't mean squares like this type of square. Oh, it's kind of a rectangle, but you get the point. I mean squares like this type of squares, right? Don't worry, no actual shapes falling from the sky. Okay, so let's start with what is a square in math? What is that little thing, right? So basically, a square is just telling you to multiply a number by itself, right? That's all it is. So for example, 3 times 3 equals 9, right? So 3 squared is equal to 9. They mean the same thing. So you see that this little 2 up here, that is something called an exponent. That basically tells you to multiply the number by itself 2 times because it's a little 2. So here, let me give you a few more examples. 4 times 4 is equal to 16, right? 4 squared is also equal to 16 because this is telling you to do 4 times 4. I'm going to give you one that I want you to try on your own, okay? So what is 5 squared? Let me give you a few seconds to pause the video. Okay, well, hopefully you haven't paused the video because you solved it. So 5 squared is going to be equal to 25. Don't fret if you don't understand how I got that. So basically, since we have this little 2 here, we're going to bring it down, and we're going to multiply 5 by 5 times itself. So we're going to get 25. That's how we get this answer, because essentially, like I said earlier, this little 2 wants you to multiply 5 by itself 2 times, right? So you kind of see the pattern. Squaring a number makes it bigger quickly. Like, let's go to 10 squared. That's equal to 100. So these numbers get really big really quickly. So that's why this helps with like doing things like your physics equations, your calculating areas, all those different little things, right? So I'm going to give you an example of like a real world way of this problem, okay? So let's say that I have a garden. I love gardens. I wish I could keep my plants alive, but oh, that's not a square. I wish I could keep my plants alive, but I'm horrible at gardening. Okay, so this is my garden, right? Got a little like grass and trees. Let's just pretend. And I want to fence it in, right? So, but the thing is, after I fence it in, I want to know how big my actual garden is. So let's assume that this side is 6 meters and this side is also 6 meters. So if each side is 6 meters, the area is going to be 6 times 6, 36 meters, right? Because area is length times width. But here, I got a little trick for you. So instead of saying length times width, when things are square shaped, since they're the same sides, you can also change it to side squared, right? But this only works when things are the same, like size on the sides. So that's literally a square in real life action. Okay, so basically, this little squared is just telling you to multiply yourself by yourself, right? So x times x is equal to x squared. That's it. Squaring is easy, and you know exactly what it means. Hope we all had fun. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, leave them down below. Bye!